Hey guys, I'm Alex, and today we're going to be checking out 3 AI note takers for your future online meetings. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first one that we're going to be checking out is fireflies.ai. Now this is how it looks like on the home page. But before jumping into the app, we're going to record our meeting. Now the thing with Fireflies AI is that it sends a bot into your meeting. And to start recording it, you need to come into Google Meet as an example, copy the link, head over back to fireflies.ai and start recording right there. Now it'll ask for the meeting link. You're going to paste it in there and start capturing. And there you go. As you guys can see in the waiting room, fireflies.ai note taker has joined. Now to start recording, you need to admit it. Now from the get-go, this is what it's doing. It's recording. And you guys also can see that there's another participant inside the meeting, the note taker itself. So you'd have to explain to all of your participants what's going on, why the note taker is there, and it's just kind of an inconvenience. And so here you go, you're doing your talking, everything's going good. Now on the bottom here, you guys can see that Fireflies needs to stay inside the meeting for at least 3 minutes to process the meeting transcript. So if you're recording the meeting for a minute, for 2 minutes, the transcript won't generate. You need to be in there for at least 3 minutes. And so at the bottom right of the home screen of fireflies.ai, you can see that there's a live meeting going on that's being recorded. Now, if I click it, you can see that the meeting timer is going on. We're almost at the 3-minute mark, so we're gonna test out the transcript to see how it works. Now, if you go back, that little stop button is what you do to stop the meeting. So we're gonna click it, successfully ended the meeting. And as you guys can see, fireflies.ai is still inside my meeting. The bot is there. I've ended it. It says it right over here, successfully ended the meeting, and it is not leaving. So that's the downside of fireflies.ai. It does take some time for the bot to leave the meeting, which is another inconvenience. So again, let's see how long it takes to leave this time. Still waiting, it's taking a while. It should have already left. I have no live meeting going on. And there you go. As you guys can see, Fireflies.ai just left. So it took some time, not so great. And so as you guys can see, there is a recent meeting from a few minutes ago. This is mine. And here you go. There's a little overview, there's some notes and so forth. It gives you kind of bullet points to walk you through what happened in the meeting. You could also search through the transcript if you'd like to search maybe for the word bottom right over here. You can see all the times I've listed bottom, or if I search for fireflies and I enter, it shows me exactly all the times I've talked about fireflies. Now, for me personally, I find that there is, for a simple transcript, a lot going on the screen. It's very detailed, which is nice, but certain people may find that it's somewhat of a messy design, so it can take some time to getting used to, but that's exactly what fireflies.ai looks like. Now, from my personal experience using it, I've noticed that the transcript isn't always accurate. Now, as an example, right over here on the right where it says it brings me straight now on the bottom right of the screen, you can see that the commas aren't placed at the proper places, so the transcript is kind of inaccurate in that way. Now, if we head back over to our homepage under integrations, you can see all of the apps that fireflies.ai integrates with. Google Meets, Google Docs, Microsoft Teams, Skype, Zoom, and much more. And so now we're gonna check out our second AI note taker for our online meetings, which is otter.ai. Now, this is what otter.ai looks like on the homepage. The very essence of this review is to test out how the meeting recorder works and the transcript. And so once again, you need to manually yourself send a bot from the AI note taker, in this case Otter, to your Google Meeting. And so we're gonna do what we did with Fireflies.ai once again, copy the link on the top right where it says paste meeting URL to record. We're gonna do that and we're gonna start recording. And so as you guys can see on the bottom right here, it says Otter is working on joining your meeting. And there you go. As you guys can see, my note taker has joined. Once again, it's in the waiting room and I need to admit it. And it's stuck there as a participant and it just kind of ruins the vibe of the meeting. There's just this random person, thing, note taker sitting there. You gotta explain what's going on to the people in your meeting. Now, here you go. This is what it looks like on the Otter homepage. And you can see that it does not sync quickly. It says on the right side that Otter is working on joining your meeting. Meanwhile, I have a live meeting that's going on right over here and is transcripting in real time. So that's what it looks like. This is the meeting recording, and yeah. Now, some advantages of otter.ai is that it does have a mobile app, which is really handy. The transcription is not always the most accurate, although it does have live transcription, which Fireflies does not, which is pretty sweet. And just as a live example of the transcripting not being accurate, you guys could see that right over here where I said, although it does have live transcription, again, the commas are not placed at the best spots to make the sentence make sense right over here. So transcription can be a little issue, but this is what it looks like. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop Autopilot, we're gonna turn it off, and Autopilot will stop momentarily. So I've already stopped it, but the live transcription is still going on, and my note taker is still inside my meeting. And surprisingly, that was pretty quick. It left way quicker than Fireflies, and for my personal usage with Otter.ai, that was actually the fastest turnaround time for the bot leaving the meeting, which is pretty sweet. And just as Fireflies, it does have lots of integration. You could use Google Meets, you could use Microsoft Teams, you could use Zoom, but once again, it sends bots, which is pretty annoying. Now, what if I told you guys there's an AI meeting recorder that does not send bots to your meetings, and secondly, works instantly? I've started using it in the last few weeks, and I want to share it with you guys. It is called Bluedot. All you're gonna do is head over to your Chrome web store, search for it, and click Add to Chrome. Once that's added, it'll show up to the top right, just like that. Works perfectly. And so here I am in my Google Meet meeting. Bluedot is installed. All I'm gonna do is hit the blue dot, start capture, 2 clicks, and it instantly starts recording, just like that. So here I am talking about Bluedot. It's working in the background. There's no bots, and it didn't take any time. It launched instantly, which is really sweet. It saves time for when you're starting your meeting in a rush and you'd like to immediately start recording, not have any participants or bots inside your meeting. And all I have to do once I'm done is end my meeting. All I have to do is close the meeting. And what does it do? It opens a new tab instantly and brings me straight to my meeting. The transcript processes really quickly. And as you guys can see, not only does it give me the transcription with the speaker name already there on the right side, it also gives me some overview, some general notes, and some bullet points to really pinpoint what the meeting was about. I could also change it to some technical notes. That way I could get a new perspective of the meeting and have a new understanding of what was discussed in my meeting. And so it generates it pretty instantly, as you guys can see. And here are all the technical details. You could also scroll through the transcript and it'll scroll through the recording itself. And here it is. As you guys can see, I'm scrolling through the video, it scrolls through the transcript. I scroll through the transcript and it scrolls through the video. I can edit the transcript as well if I'd like to change a few points or cut out some parts of the video. And one feature that I really enjoy is maybe I'd like to do a follow-up email. On the top right, all I have to do is click Generate AI Email. And what is it going to do? Jump me straight into my default Gmail app. And here you go. It gives me a follow-up email based on the meeting, which is super handy if you'd like to send it over to your team after you guys had a weekly startup meeting. Now, just as Fireflies and Otter, we did a little rundown through its interface. And so that's what we're gonna do with the interface of Bluedot. Now, straight off the bat, I really appreciate the clean and minimal design. This is the home screen. You have all of your meeting recordings on the top, and at the bottom, Bluedot has actually created some tutorial videos for us, which helps us know what's going on and how to use the app itself, which is really nice. On the left, you have some updates. On the activities section, it shows you all of your meetings, and once they're uploaded, ready to watch and transcription done. And so on the third tab where it says screen recordings, here you could actually screen record your screen and you can select what you'd like to record. And once you're done recording, your screen recordings are gonna show up here. All you have to do is click it. You're gonna have the screen recording as well as the transcript. Now this was a pretty short recording, but obviously if you have longer ones, the whole transcript is gonna show up, as well as some general technical notes, just as we discussed in our meetings. And here, this is where all your Google Meet, Zoom meetings, and so forth would show up. This is the one we just did. And that's it, guys. If you're interested in making some great AI meeting notes for your future online meetings, all you have to do is hit the blue dot and start capture. It's that simple, just as you guys saw today. We'll see you guys in the next video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to like that button and subscribe with notifications on.